Alex Ekubo was more than a brother to me. In his dying bed, he was still asking me of my health. Even our last conversation, you still told me that.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, we're still bringing you moments from the emotional service of song held in the honor of Alex Ekubo. There was hardly a dry eye in the room as his close friends, IK Ogbonna, his own tribute, he really made me cry. Speaking from years of friendship, he shared a lot of memories. IK Ogbonna opened up about the special bond that he had with Alex. He spoke with deep emotion, sharing touching stories, words of admiration, and unforgettable moments that moved many guests to tears. The tribute was not just a celebration of Alex's life and journey, but is also a powerful reminder of the love, loyalty, and friendship they shared. Also listen to the emotional words from Omoni Oboli and many other people, because they all paid their final respect and shared their memories of Alex. Alex was actually a good person. He is impactful. He really impacted life. And I pray that his soul will continue to rest. Please don't forget to write, rest in peace, Alex. We love you, brother. And stay tuned. Watch the full video of the emotional tribute. You don't want to miss this touching moment. Please like, share, subscribe, and keep watching.
One thing nobody has really mentioned here is his bad mouth. Alex had bad mouth. Promise me, if I tell you his nickname for me, you're not going to use it outside here. He used to call me Old 20 Naira. And that's Alex. He would make everybody laugh. Even when he was just sitting there, he's just sitting down, looking nice. So once you put a camera on his face, you must make sure he yabs you. And you can never out-yab Alex, never. If you win him one day, pray you're not on set with him the next day. Because as you are landing from your car, he's finishing you. He must win you. He had the biggest heart. He loved to give. Even if the only thing he could give you is the meat in his food, he'll give it to you. And then he will yap you for eating that meat. If possible, he'll tell you you're hungry. But that was Alex. And yes, he did leave when the ovation was loudest. That's how stars do. That's how they do. You have to cry for them now. Why not? And the ovation will still ring on forever. He will always be in our hearts. And like I said, I refuse to accept that he's gone. I just would take solace in the fact that he's only transitioned, because legends never leave. Alex was a big part of Nollywood. He came and he dominated. He sure did. His performances is something to always look forward to. If Alex was part of your film, it's a big deal. It's a very big deal. Just like he's a part of this movie right now. You see how big a deal it is. We're all paying attention. That's how stars do. And that's what Alex is doing today. We have half of the industry here, if not the whole. If you're part of the industry and you're not here, I'm judging you right now. But we're here and would like to make our presence known by giving our tributes. And first up to come on right now, on behalf of the creative industry, please make welcome Mr. Segun Arinze.
Good evening, everybody, and I would not say it's nice to be here because we're not supposed to be doing this. And like Nancy just said, probably it's a script, and I wish I could just wake up and it's gone. And also I wish that this was just a prank. I would snap my finger, close our eyes, open it, and Alex would say, hey, it was just a prank. I just wanted to do how much you guys love me. But it is what it is. Pastor Jerry, I want to say thank you for that word. Thank you so, so much. God bless you. It was really impactful. I met Alex many, many years ago when he started. In fact, it was Abubakar Yakubu, who is now the president of the Actors Guild of Nigeria. He's here this evening. He was one who produced that first film. It was Inikwe, and we had to go to Igala land to shoot. When we got there, Abu didn't tell us that there were no fine hotels, there were no lovely scenes. It was just bare. And we got there, we had to get a house from the floor. And that was when Alex intrigued me, because I would have thought that for somebody who was growing, his career was coming up, that he would be full of himself, but he wasn't. Not Alex. Down to earth. In fact, he made mockery of me when I was even shouting, why would they give us this kind of room? I said, Babana. He calls me Babana. That's let's do the work that we came to do. And he was such a fun-loving guy all through. And then we went on to do Al-Majiri, we went on to do so many other things together. And then after Mefuna, Alex was born a star, and Alex left as a star. Pastor Jerry said Jesus Christ did not live up. Verse 33. There are people who come into your lives and they don't need to make a long thing for you to understand them. Just short, snappy, and they leave. And they leave their footprints on the sands of time. And that is what Alex Ekubo has done to all of us. See, in a long while, Alex. And when you finish the movie, what do we all say when you finish the movie? It's a wrap. Alex has wrapped up. The train leaves us. And wherever he is, smiling down and see what all of us are doing here, I'm sure he's your cinematographer, your script writer, on behalf of all the creatives, we want to say, Johnny well, Alex. May God bless your soul. And of course, we'll meet to part no more. And for the family, say, please, our sincere condolence. He came, he saw, he lived. And then he said goodbye. Good night, Alex.
I believe we're all here for the same reason. Pastor Jerry just gave a good sermon talking about bitterness, hate. And I'm hoping that the people up there were a part of that and you listened to the sermon. This is not the place, neither is it the time for certain things. If you're offended, it's okay to step outside. Please don't do it in this hall. Our bouncers, please, if anybody is disrupting the service, escort them outside, since that's more important. So those upstairs, please, a final warning, whatever it is, keep it to yourself. When you get home, you can let it out. Thank you.
Just in case
Thank you. Thank you. Please know that this will be the last biko, and please, we say, the next time we'll be very forceful. And now please, to continue our tributes as part of what we're doing today and the reason why we are here, please welcome a close friend of Alex, Omoni Oboli. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Omoni Oboli, close friends, the people who were blessed enough to call him our bestie, someone whose absence still doesn't feel real. How do you put into words a life that meant so much for this? Not at all. We've spent weeks planning today carefully and lovingly because Alex deserved that. He deserved a gathering just like this, filled with love, good memories, maybe some laughter, and the people whose lives he touched. touched. Even now, it feels strange that we're here in his honor instead of with him. To Mune, Lillian, Tino, Yolanda, IK, Ini, may God truly replenish and reward everyone. Over a decade ago, Alex and I were at a Christmas party. I turned, I looked at him, and I said, "Do you speak Pidgin English?" He said, "Very well." And I said, "Okay, I'll call you." And that was how Obama, I don't know who's seen the First Lady here, that was how Obama was born. And Alex and I traveled the country, traveled the world, we went to the UK, we went all over to, show this movie and promote it. And every time Alex would look at me and say, "Why did you pick me for this role? It doesn't make sense." His career was just starting. I hadn't even seen him in anything. And I never had an answer for him. Because come on, such a fine boy to come and play a local tout. Like, who would do that? But I guess God just wanted to announce him to the world. And when the accolades came, Alex never failed one day to say thank you. And in traveling around, we became very close. And that was how over a decade of genuine, pure friendship was born. When someone leaves this world, people often talk about achievements, titles, and accomplishments. Those things matter. But what has stood out to me these past weeks is something much simpler. Alex was loved. Alex was truly and deeply loved. I mean, look around you today. I was just saying to Anwuri earlier, I'm like, there are people I haven't seen in 20 years, 15 years, 10 years. They're all here today. The messages, the tears, the stories, the phone calls, the tributes, they all tell the same story. Alex had a way of making people feel seen. He showed up for people every single time. He made people laugh. He created connections that lasted. He left footprints on hearts. That is a rare gift. And like I say to everyone, Alex was not just a good guy. He was exceptional. Alex was intentional about being kind. As friends, we remember the moments that may never make it into speeches or tributes. The jokes, the conversations, the plans, the random calls, the late night hangouts, when we ate much more than we could handle. And Alex would always say, "May them bring more. Shawarma still there." But now, they're like precious treasures in our memories. Those are things we hold on to. Today, our heart cross paths with his. Gratitude that we got to experience his friendship. Gratitude that we got to love him and be loved by him. We'll tell your stories. We'll laugh about the moments we shared. We'll remember you with love for the rest of our lives. Rest well, my dearest friend. I have male friends, but I had just one male bestie.
Now coming on stage to give his
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming out. What will Alex do? First thing he will say is, "Ogbo, remove that stupid glasses." So he's off. I never thought the day would. Normally, when we go for events and things, I would always push him to go and talk because I'd never liked to address the audience. And I had to pen down a few things here. It took me 3 years. Of Alex convincing me to start using my notes. So this is the notes. And I will just read out a few things I penned down here. Sorry. Okay. Ogbo, white goat, La Ila, Okosisi. I was probably the most yabbed human being on earth. But those were names he called me. I don't even know if my name is still saved as white goat in his phone. Is it? Yeah. But it was all love. You would call me and advise me like I was your child. And I would fight you for always talking to me like I was a child. I would tell you, we are all adults, Eku. I am not you. Leave me to make my mistakes. But you would never agree. The next call will come with the same advice. That's why we fought a lot. You would always say, Ogbo, I got you. No worry. And those words never changed. Even our last conversation, you still told me the same thing. Always remember I am here for you, even if no one else is. You also kept telling me, Ogbo, get closer to God. Sometimes I would try to explain to Alex how close I am to God. I would tell him that God and I have a different kind of relationship. But coming the next Eke Market day, same advice. And that was Alex, always looking out for those he loved. We had fights, but we had even more good. He would call me and say, Oga, go and get your visas. Anything can come up. But me, Mr. Last Minute, I would wait till the call comes and we'll start looking for visa. I still wouldn't listen. I am glad I had you, not just as a friend, but as a brother. You knew I was that guy that would ride with you through thick and thin. And even in death, my bro, I'm still riding for you. Your concerns have always been mine and would forever remain mine. To all my friends now, to the ones I will make in future, I appreciate you all, but there would never be another Alex. The world sometimes were unfairly a good guy. He was never really a bad guy after all. I only wish you were alive to witness the love people are showing you right now. I stood by you through some very difficult moments, and I saw your strength firsthand. You are indeed a soldier, a wise man, a light in every room you entered, and a man full of life. One of those people that you can never imagine would die, because he carried life wherever he went, always motivating people, always encouraging others, always believing that tomorrow will be better than today. Eku, I've tried being strong. I've tried distracting myself, but somehow it keeps boiling down to the same breakdowns. I never knew I could ever connect with a human being as a brother without blood, but Alex Ekubo was more than a brother to me. The hardest part is that life refused to stop even after you died. People still call, meetings are still happening, the sun still comes up every morning as if nothing has happened. But everything changed. Every day there is something on Instagram I want to share with you. Every day I reach for my phone before remembering that call is not going to connect. I keep thinking there will be one more conversation, one more Ogbo you dey mad, one more lecture, one more argument, one more I got you bro, no worry. but there won't be. And that is the part that breaks me. Would I ever truly get over this loss? I honestly don't know. But maybe this is also a reminder of one of life's hardest truths. If we live long enough, we'll all have to bury people that we love. We will all have to face the pain of losing the people we genuinely believe would have made it to the end. The sad reality of life is that either our loved ones would bury us or we would bury them. None of us is coming out of life alive. None of us escapes that story. We just never imagined it would happen so soon. We never imagined it would happen to our loved ones, the ones that we feel are full of life. I never doubted that the world I never doubted that if the world would turn against me, Alex would still answer my call. And that's the truth. I only can attest this is a call I put through to him sometime in March, and I was very upset. And in his dying bed, he was still asking me of my health. He was still advising me, and he was still wishing me the best in life and telling me that I just need to look back, and he's always there. I never doubted that that kind of loyalty is rare. That kind of friendship is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. What I do know is that your friendship changed me forever. I am not just mourning the man that you were, but I'm mourning the years we were supposed to have, the conversations we were supposed to finish, the dreams we were supposed to live, the plans we made, the brotherhood we still had ahead of us, the opportunity to grow old together, to watch our families remain connected, to sit somewhere in the Bahamas, wherever, years from now and laughing about all the madness we survived. I always believed there would be more time, but I was wrong. But one thing I know for sure is I would remain a rock for the things you cared about. The people you loved will never stand alone as long as I have breath. Rest easy, my brother, and look over us. And as you always said, you got me. Keep getting me, oh. Keep getting me. And me, I will keep getting you from right here. One thing I'm very sure about is right now heaven is lit. Heaven is bubbling. The angels and saints will be like, so you guys were keeping this guy, right? Because if you know Alex, you know that an Alex vibe is a vibe any day, anytime. If Alex was to walk into this hall right now, the vibe will always go up. So finally, help me remind Bros J that I'm still waiting for our dreams to be lived to full. Because some promises are too important to die. Until we meet again, God bless.
Audio.